Hi guys, how you doing? Hey, this is Mike from Empty the Bench, and here is our AFC East review. The AFC. This is another ETB presentation, by the way, and you can see the AFC East consists of the Dolphins, the Bills, the Jets, and the Patriots. Very tough division. You got four pretty solid teams this year going at it. You can see here's last year's records. New England came out at 12-4. The Jets were at 10-6, Bills at 8-8, and the Dolphins came in at 6-10. And really, quite honestly, the surprise there is the Dolphins. We thought they would have did a lot better with the defense that they had in place and some of the offensive weapons that they had, but really kind of a disappointing finish for them. Let's take a look at what we've got as far as our preview goes. The Patriots themselves, we gave their draft a B. You can see we kind of like the focus they had on some of the players that they've got there. And it's hard to grade against the Patriots as far as the quality of draft picks that they have because they just consistently are able to develop talent and actually recognize talent. Belichick never seems to miss. And then you can see in off season they focus pretty heavily on the offensive receiver side of the ball with picking up a tight end and a couple wide receivers, and again some defensive line guys that are going to come in and make an impact. So we kind of like what they did this year. The Jets, they just missed out on the playoffs at 10-6. Ryan Fitzpatrick had a huge year last year. He's back again to help quarterback the team until they can develop their quarterback of the future, which we believe to be Christian Hackenberg. That's misspelled, by the way. It should be Berg and not Burt. But we do like their draft. We do like Darren Lee. He's a solid linebacker. Hackenberg. We think he's going to be a good quarterback eventually. So we do see we give them a B minus, but do like their draft. Defensively, we like the addition of Matt Forte that they've added to the team, along with some of the defensive studs that they brought in as well. So we kind of like what they did there. The Bills, we really like what they did. We give them an A minus. Love the focus on the defensive side of the ball with Shaq Lawson. He's definitely an impact player and should start immediately. Ragland, we wish our team would have actually had him fall to them, but he was scooped up. In Washington, another big defensive tackle should play a big impact. So we honestly think that they've got at least one Pro Bowler in Shaq Lawson, but potentially Ragland's going to be a Pro Bowler down the line. Didn't do a whole lot as far as off-season picks, but they're pretty solid. They focused on re-signing a lot of their talent. And in the Dolphins, these guys lost a lot of players on both sides of the ball, which is going to kind of hurt them. We gave them a grade B as far as their draft grade. Tunsil, they took a chance on Tunsil. He slid down from that, probably potentially number one overall pick. He slid down to where Miami could grab him a little later in the first round, and he's definitely going to be a great player if he can maybe mature a little bit. So we'll leave it at that. This could have been an A grade if he matures and dominates, becomes that dominant offensive left tackle that he was originally projected to be. So, and as far as the off-season acquisitions, we do like Abdul Quadis, or I think that's how you pronounce it, but he's a solid safety out of the Detroit area. He played for the Lions last year, and he was a big-time contributor. So we do like him. We do like a few of the pickups that they had. So with that, let's get into how we've got them ranked for the season. We think that New England again will be on top, even without Brady. We think coming out of that, he's going to be sitting the first 4 games, but potentially they come out at 3-1. So we see them going all the way again to a 12-4, making another run for the Super Bowl. We like the Buffalo Bills this year to finish above the Jets at 9-7. I think the Jets are going to drop back a little bit to 8-8. And Miami, we've got them at 6-10. So we just don't see them making any progress this year. They did lose a lot of players, both sides of the ball. So that's how we get them as our early bird predictions. And again, we'll probably be doing a midseason update. If you enjoyed this, make sure you subscribe, like or make some comments, and give us some positive feedback. So that concludes this review of the AFC East, and we'll talk to you later.